Actually, this is one of the reasons why Kenyans are angry and hungry. You cannot put taxes at that level and let Kenyans live a decent life. As we speak today, 40% of Kenyans are living below the poverty line. Yeah? Based on the same factors of unpalatable tax regime and of course high levels of taxation and spiraling debt. In fact, debt is one of the other avenues which I really want to address here. And if you allow me to explain, today we are using debt as a revenue-raising measure, which should not be the case. Yeah. Why are we doing this? We are doing this because our level of expenditure is beyond the income levels. And we are closing that gap by way of external debt. If we thought differently, in my government, I will only pursue debt for purposes of projects that can finance themselves and generate adequate resources to repay the debt. Today we are using current debt and leaving it to become a burden to future generations, which is not sustainable. I will run a zero budget deficit in my government.
That's crap, man. No one can do that.
I'm an economist, Jeff. I'm not speaking out of the blues. I know what I'm talking about.
Know
what I'm talking about. Zero budget deficit. Cut your clothes according to you own up and you become accountable for purposes of research. But you don't abandon a vision midstream and then leap into another vision. Yesterday I was in Western Kenya, in Butere specifically, and I asked the people, are you going to Singapore? And they told me, how do we go to Singapore without money in the pocket and without food on the table? Their priority is money in the pocket and food on the table. So personally, I don't subscribe to that school of thought, that you come up with a more ambitious vision, yeah, and abandon an initial vision before you go the full duration of the activity period.
So Singapore is a pipe dream?
No, it's a pipe dream, if you ask me. It's a pipe dream. Let's not take Kenyans for granted. And you know, by the way, what politicians need to do is that Kenyans are now more intelligent than they can imagine. They'll know when you are taking them for a ride.
Yeah. Tell me something. You worked with both Raila and Ruto, and you left them.
Yes.
What does that say about you?
I'm principled. You know, I always have a very professional relationship with the principals I work with. How I came into the political space, by the way, for your point, do not necessarily are not necessarily aligned to the interests of the common man, are not a priority. But we are budgeting for projects where people anticipate capital gain for purposes of economic rent. This is where we go wrong. We come up with fictitious projects which are not budgeted for. They are not in the budget, the annual budget, and then we go the route of debt to finance them.
Tell me something.
Lopsided thinking.
Absolutely. Tell me something.
Yeah.
Singapore tutafika na kabla hatujaenda Canaan. I mean, help me out. Help me explain.
You know, I think as leaders we should be honest with the people. We should be honest with the people. I was part and parcel of crafting the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. And we had got 5 thematic areas that we were pursuing with relevant interventions in each and every one of those key result areas. What we needed to do at this point in time is to get back to the people. More so the Mama Mboga and the border riders who are at the center of that campaign, and tell them that, look, this is what we planned to do. This is what we have achieved at this point in time, yeah? This is where the gaps are. And you know, you own up where you planned something and you have not achieved it. There's nothing wrong with going back to the people and telling them that, look, we faced such and such challenges and we have not yet met